In an acronym that translates as self-defense without weapons, Sambo is an amalgamation of fighting styles. It employs everything from karate-style kicks and judo-style takedowns to the bone-jarring folk wrestling of the Russian steppes. The leg sweep is a move that takes your opponent to the ground. The move begins by dodging the initial assault and forcefully grabbing the opponent's wrist with one hand. Then, a quick strike to the head with the other hand throws the opponent off balance. This allows for a quick leg sweep, combined with a pull down on the collarbone and a violent takedown. Once on the ground, the fighter pins his knee to the attacker's chest, all the while keeping tight control of the wrist. One of Sambo's most effective kicks is the side kick. The move begins by using your planted leg as a stabilizing platform. From there, you can explode your striking leg out like a piston and into one of the most vulnerable regions of an opponent's body, the rib cage. But more than just imparting stunning force to your opponent's rib cage, the side kick allows a fighter to check his opponent, keeping him at a safe distance, unable to shoot in for a takedown. One of Sambo's best submission holds is the calf crush. To execute the calf crush, a fighter wheels in front of his opponent, threads his leg through and across the back of his adversary's knee. He then grabs the ankle for leverage and flips his opponent onto his back and cranks down on the bent, isolated leg for greater torque and control. Sambo's most agile move is the scissor takedown. It begins by hooking your arm under your opponent's and clamping down on his sleeve for control. The knee is then kicked up and the leg splays out across the opponent's chest. You then rotate your hips, swing your other leg around his backside, and sweep his legs from behind. The downward force exerted on his gi pulls your opponent across his tipping point. Along with your body weight, you generate enough instability in your opponent to drive his body to the mat, like a child tossing around a rag doll. One of Sambo's most impressive throws is the hip throw. It begins by cross-grabbing an opponent's sleeve under the armpit, stepping in with one foot between his legs, and grabbing the back of his belt. Then, with a jump and a quick twist with your feet, you bend forward and back your hips underneath your opponent's. To finish the move, you lean forward, bring your feet together, and flip him over your hip, slamming him hard to the mat. The leg sweep, the side kick, the calf crush, the scissor takedown, and the hip throw. These are 5 essential moves of a Sambo human weapon.